Yeah, well, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is we're gonna fix something for my client, existing client, his toilet. So I just got a call this morning, and here's a water fill bulb with his toilet is keeping running. So it's an easy fix. So that's what we're gonna do today. And yeah, but first things most is we're gonna have a coffee. So thanks to Timmy's, and we're gonna do this job pretty easy for sure. And yeah, but before we're gonna go to my client, I have to go to Home Depot first to grab these parts, which is it's not really that expensive. It's just less than $20, but we can charge him. You know, I'm not actually charging a lot for this kind of thing, but since he's my loyal client, so yeah, I'm just gonna charge him for the parts. And one thing for sure is, like, you know, like, I'm gonna do something a lot bigger from his house, of course, but that will be by early spring. So we're gonna build a cabinet in his kitchen. So for this job this morning, so probably I'm just gonna charge him for the parts, since you really trust me. Just like what I've said, he's my loyal client. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start the day. Yeah, right. We just got here in my client's house, which this is what we're gonna do today. The fill valve of the his toilet bowl keeps on running. So yeah, this is just an easy fix. It doesn't take longer than 10 minutes if we're gonna do this without filming. So yeah, a good thing he allowed me to film this process. So yeah, because I normally not doing this in my client's house, because, like, you know, I don't wanna affect the efficiency of my job, because, like, I wanna get it done right away. But since this is just an easy fix, so we're just gonna go ahead and film it. So yep, this is what I got from Home Depot, the Fluid Master, which is really good product, which I could also recommend this one. And also for, you know, like, you have to make it sure, but it's all pretty standard in every toilet, but make it sure that it's not, you know, it's not longer than the water tank, the fill valve that you're gonna install. But yep, since, just like what I've said, like, before I go on and proceed to my job site, I always ask the client what's his toilet bowl. And first things most is we have to make it sure that we have this small deeper in here, whatever. If you have a small bucket, like, you know, like, you should have that one, because once we detach this water line, there's always have an existing water in there. So we have to avoid those drip to the floor, because otherwise it could, you know, it could create a future problem in that. Because especially these houses, like, you know, I believe the baseboard is made out of MDF, which is not, you know, I really advise that if you're DIYing a baseboard, especially installing a baseboard, especially in your washroom, don't use the MDF, because that MDF, once it gets wet, it will deteriorate over the years. So right, we'll go ahead and we just detach the just took it off the water line. So now we're pretty safe, and we'll always make it sure that there's no such a drip on the floor. So because once we remove this fill valve in here, those existing water that was still there, whatever, that will drip in there. But make it sure you have to flush it first, so that, you know, and also turn it off that main water valve line, so that you don't have to you don't have a lot of water inside your toilet tank. So yep, and it's so hard to film it by yourself and doing at the same time. So yep, I apologize for the video that I did because it's really so hard to film it. But this time we're just gonna remove this plastic we call this cap in here, which we're just gonna use this multi-purpose spanner. So yep, it's pretty easy. This one actually, like there's a this is just a hand tight. You can just hand tight this one, which is like like this. This time, most of the filler bulb that you're gonna get from any big box store always have like the the knot in there is like it's always like a hand tight screw, just like a wing nut. But this one's like an older kind of toilet, so that's what we see in here. So we have to unscrew this one. But yeah, just like what I said, it's so hard to film and do it at the same time. So yeah, there should be a hand tight, just like what I've said. But yeah, that's what the handyman always has, these kind of tools, because this really works better. But yeah, since this is a little bit tighter, so we have to do this one by force. But actually it's because this is just like a plastic whatever. So there you go, we just remove it, and time to uninstall the existing fill valve in here. And you can see it, like there's no more water in the tank, but there's still like they still have left in the bottom surface. So once we remove this one, there you go, as you can see it dripping there. But yeah, we just remove the old filler valve. This was the only problem, and we're gonna replace it with this new one. So yeah, it's just like it would cost you just like less than $20. So it's not really that that pricey, and we're just gonna put it here, and that's how easy it is. But for this kind of the toilet tank, the the hole in the for this filler bulb is a lot bigger, but it should be the rubber gasket should be fit in there, which is that's pretty standard. But what I'm gonna do here, just to have a peace of mind, is I just did remove the old rubber gasket from the water tank so that I could put it on here, because that would be just a peace of mind. And yep, you could always use that one as long as it's still good. So yep, we're just gonna put it on so that we have two rubber gaskets at the same time, and that's pretty good. And yep, there you go, just like that, and put it on. And we could screw that wing like a wing nut, just like a wing nut actually. So we're just gonna hand tight this one. We don't need to use the tools in here. So you normally like that. Like nowadays, most of the product like this kind of fill valve, they always have just like a wing nut. So we're just gonna hand tight this one, and we always have to make it sure that there's no drip in there. And for sure, I'm pretty sure that there's no drip for this. And that's how easy it is. And if you're not sure of this wing nut because you don't really trust it, you could always put it back, that old one, just like this one. So yep, you could always put a one. But since I'm pretty sure that was good, just gonna install the water line now. And yep, there you go. That's how easy it is. There's no rocket science of doing this one. It doesn't take you 10 minutes to do this. without filming. So there you go, it's all ready. And you can see that white tubing in there. We have to replace that one because it doesn't look nice. And there's always comes that kind of tubing in the kit. So for now, we're just gonna try and open the water line valve if it's pouring, and there you go. It just started filling up. So we have to make it sure that water that we're gonna fill up is right on the water line mark where it used to be. We have to make it sure. So what we're gonna do here after we fill it up, we're just gonna adjust that gray knob in there. And there you go. We have to put a little bit up, and we're just gonna turn that knob. You can see there. I'm just gonna adjust it, and that will start filling up until where it used to be. So yeah, you can just do it gradually, and we're gonna try to flush it all the way down. We'll see the water, how it fills up. It has to be right on that the water line. So yeah, that's all we're gonna do is just right on. There you go. You just stop right on the water line mark. So you could always like fill it up more, a little bit up more, or up to the drain pipe right on the lip on it, but I'm not doing that. As long as it good to go. And there you go. This product only like cost you like $17, so it's not a big deal. If you're hiring a plumber or a handyman, it will cost you a lot. If you're doing this by yourself, it will cost you less than $20. So just like what I've said, we're gonna replace that the tubing in there because it doesn't look nice, and the kit always comes with the tubing. So yep, and this is a pretty easy installation as well, because there's just like a clip on it, and we'll hook it up into the, you can see there's always a I call that a water lip in there. As you can see, just attach it in there, and that goes in. What's the best thing here is in this product is that attachment comes with a clip, so you don't have to get another clip or whatever, that you could hook it up right into that overflow pipe. So, and then you can just attach it right into where the water came from. Yeah, all right, we're pretty much done with this, and yeah, there's another thing that we do today. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you think this video is helpful, and also hit that notification bell as well. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao.